Brother Marines. Brother Marines. Brother Mara. Za. Brother Marines. A new massive, totally huge, the best update has been achieved and superbly, masterfully inducted into the ability of which it is that it is what we can do here today. That's right. Now, what does all of that mean? What does that actually add up to? What does that actually... Come on, like... come on. What are you getting at? Just get to the point. Just deliver the goods. Just let us know what it is that it is so great that you have added into your ability, your arsenal. What it is that you can do now. What is it precisely, Slaith, that you now have the ability to do, which you previously, prior to now, had not the ability to do? What? Well, are you going to get to it? Are you? Perhaps not. But we will get to it right here. You see, this. What's going on? Why is everything so in much greater detail than before? Wait a minute. Wait, did it just autofocus? It's focusing. Look at that. Wow, amazing. And I can, like, zoom in and stuff. And, like, look at my wrinkly hand. It's, like, so super wrinkly. Now, let's get a light on that. Blam. Wow. Yeah. Now that's some... Now you're playing with power. You can see the pores on my skin. This is HD. HDDDD. That's right. Brother Marines. Let's focus on that. Let's get some focus. Let's get the light. Bam. Focus. Enhance. Alright, we're done enhancing. That was the enhancing part of the show, where we enhance. That's right. Now that we have that ability, we now can totally do that. Like, oh wait, you thought that was amazing. Wait till you see this. So let's just bring our model in, and he's all like, it's all so blurry and stuff. Well, let's just enhance. Wait, that's the light. Enhance. Oh, look at that. You see, let's bring them all close. Enhance. And immediately, now everything and anything can actually be visible and understood as to what it is that things are of which that I am doing. And if I had my hand, like, all the way down here or whatever, I could totally just be like, zoom in, motherfucker, and enhance. And turn on the light. And enhance. But now, due to this, now that we have this new technology, where now it's all gonna be all, like, HD and shit, and everyone's gonna be all like, look at that, I can actually see the models that I am being shown. Now, people will see all this dust and shit, and they'll be like, your models are dusty! Well, not anymore. Enhance! Okay, Brother Marines. Now that we'll turn that off, and we now have the ability. We totally have it. It's all enhanced. It's been enhanced. It's awesome. It is the best thing ever. Alex 4472. Very nice. Very nice. Now, Brother Marines, it is our duty and solemnly sworn victory right to be able to do a dance. And now that we have done the victory dance, once again, we will demonstrate. Look at how much better this is going to be. When before it was like, man, Slaith, what the fuck are you even painting? I can barely look at that. What the fuck is this? This is garbage. And now I can be all like, enhance. And then it will enhance. And then I can be like, turn on the light. And it will do that. And then I will be all like, enhance. And then I will be all like, zoom into the model, baby, because look at that shit. And then I'll say, enhance. And with all of these enhancements, yes! It was the best possible $6, roughly, that I have put into the channel. So, if you wish for there to be more upgrades, and more updates, and more enhancements, then you can help out the channel with the link below, with the description, the thing. You can send me money, and with that I can maybe get like a new face cam, and get like, you know, get like new paintbrushes and stuff, and get like paint for doing this. You know, that would be nice. You know, it would be nice. I'm just saying, it would be nice. Just say. Some people just can't handle the Slaith style. That's right. Look at this. Look at this. This is enhanced. Enhanced! Okay, now, Brother Marines, now that we have reached an enhanced level of enhancedness, wow, this is kind of exciting, because this is all really, really cool. It's got, like, I can turn on the light and turn it off, and I can, like, zoom in, like, extreme close-up. Like, I could put this guy, like, right down on the table like that now, and it's all, like, so super closed up, and bam! 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 And look at that, it's all like, wow, look at how amazingly in focus it is, in contrast to previous streams where you would have no idea what the fuck. And then look, we just turn on that light and bam, bam, we've got the light, and it's all lighty. That's right, Brother Marines. Now let's turn that off. Let's do a little focus. Let's do a little dance. Let's make a little love. And let's get down tonight. So now, I am probably going to need to have some water or other sort of beverage to be able to keep up with this consecutively. Consecutively? Would that really be the thing to do? No, it wouldn't. But with that in mind, we were now going to go into the part with the thingies and the stuff. So, enjoy that while it's there. Because that's what it's doing for the time being, I guess. I'll be back. I was muted that whole time. Brother Marines, 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 Brother Marines. Buh. And bass, 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 bass. Back with the bass now. Brother Marines now. All right, now, Brother Marines. You can tell that I'm probably maybe a little bit just a tad excited because it's working way better. It's all like, wow, like damn. Like, if I really wanted to, I have another phone I could plug in, but actually I wouldn't really be plugging it in because it would be wireless, because its USB port is broken, so that way, then there would be, like, a lag, and then I would be, like, speaking, but then, like, I wouldn't really be, like, doing what I'd be saying. I'd be, like, kind of like this, and then I'd be, like, saying what it is, and then all of a sudden I'd be saying things. It would be really, really weird, is what I'm trying to express here. So, Brother Marines, I have. Okay, that was fun. So I've got a few Space Marines here lined up. I've got lots and lots of Space Marines. I didn't even make an account of how many there are, but this is going to be a significant portion of the whole. Once this is done, that's actually like a lot of everything that's not done is getting done. Other than also going back to the previously finished painted, triple air quote, the finished painted Marines, which then really just need to get some finishing touches on them because they're like old paint jobs, and then be all given a wash on every single one of them. And then essentially the entire chapter's all kind of caught up into this like one merged state where it's all like perfect. So, we're getting there. We are almost there. We are living on a prayer. Take my hand and we'll make it, I swear. Oh, whoa, living on a prayer. Okay. So, let's try this out. Let's try this out. First time trying the new shit. So let's, actually, I want to turn that light on. Make some harsh lights, though, in some areas. Some harsh contrasts. And don't really want that. I really don't want that. That's not going to be helpful for me. Although at the same time, it does make it a lot easier to see most things. So actually, I'm going to keep it on. I think I'm going to keep it on. Actually, yeah. All right. So now I got the new pot of Abaddon Black, which I've pre-mixed. Like I had two of them, or no, when I got one, I split it in half and then mixed it with some medium. So let's get this all shaken up, shakety, 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 shake. We're doing the little shake. Okay, and then what we're going to do is I'm just going to fix anything that is like worn down paint, and I'm going to finish anything that's missing from the black base coat on these 5 Marines. And then when those are done, I'm going to put them back in the queue, and I'm going to get 5 more Marines. And we're going to do the same thing until all of them have all of the black base coat. So that is the plan. Wow, this stuff's... I made this way too thin, I think. Like, I think I made this black thinner than the other one. Which is just, like, excessively thin. Okay, so let's get some paint on the palette. So as you can see here, it is really, really thin paint. And I can actually show that off now, and it'll actually make sense. Like here, let's autofocus on that. You can see like this paint is really, really thin. Very, very thin. But, I mean, it works, and it's going to help spread the paint around, and whatever, I can get more paint, I guess, in the future. And if you would like to help me with that, there is a link in the description below where you can donate and write in your own little text-to-speech thing, and you can be like, Slaith, you're getting fucking paint with this. Alright, so let's, I like that spot. That's a good spot. And then let's zoom in on it, I think. Okay. Autofocus. Autofocus. There we go. Sweet. All right. Let's do it. Yeah, I think like now actually with that it's going to be able to like it's going to be a lot clearer what I'm painting. Oh shit. Ah, shit. Ah! Why does everything have to go wrong? It wasn't supposed to go wrong. It was all supposed to go perfect. Okay. No, because like I mean, like with this, I mean, I might not have to like hunch over as much because I'll be able to see things more clearly with the light. It'll be a lot more clear in the video, so I'm not going to be constantly, correcting the focus or anything, right? I really hope this shit's gonna get thicker over time. I think I might have thinned this too much. I might need to get a new black paint already. I hope I didn't fuck this. But then again, I mean, really, worst case scenario, I have to get more paint, and then I can maybe even mix some more in. Or I can just keep using this, and then just do several thin layers. And either way is really fine, I suppose. But the advantage to this stuff, though, is like you saw there. I had it like all over that hand, and it was just a simple just wipe, and it's off. But you put like some unthinned paint on something, and then it's like dog shit on your shoe. But if this, I mean, if I can get used to this, and this works pretty well. It seems like it's not killing the battery either. And again, it is being plugged in at the same time, so it's probably not the greatest, but I mean, I can figure some shit out. And I might not be using this light all the time. This seems just like, I don't know, this seems pretty nice though. What is that? Is that a piece of like... Well, that's why you want to get rid of your mold lines and shit. More police sirens. I was wondering where you were, Jackler. So what do you think? Do you notice the difference? Do you even notice the difference, I have to ask? Tell me if you notice anything different at all in the video. If there's anything even remotely different. Like if you can, I don't know, see what it is that I'm painting. If it's actually something that you can see clearly, in detail. You were at your dad's ex-wife's birthday party. Oh yeah? Jackler, are you the reason why she's the ex-wife? She was like secretly with you the whole time? You're the reason why they had to split apart? It was like, Jackler, you can't let your dad know about us. And then he walked in. Yeah, the quality's better though. Like you can see the model, and it's not just fucked, like sort of thing. Like you can actually see what it is that I'm painting, probably, right? And it's not just like, yeah, and you have a light. Yes. So, like, what do you think? This is good? It cost me $6 to be able to increase the quality that I could bring to the viewers, to bring to you, really. It cost me $6. Jockler's the bastard. Yeah. Maybe we'll get some of the people from Heresy Posting to show up in a bit. We'll see. One of the guys in Heresy Posting had this really, really nice model that he was painting. Like, it was just beautiful. You think he spent like 12 hours on it in one day. And I mean, I don't think I would want to spend 12 hours in a single day on a model. I think I would begin to like lose a lot of interest in what I was doing after that much time. Oh, hey, Poppin' Mo. 3D printing. Are you 3D printing a bunch of, like, Slaith heads for your Space Marine army so they can all look like me? Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing, Slaith. Alright, so that bolter looks like it could use another coat. And then maybe, like, there's some here in this inner thigh piece. There's a couple areas where I might want to just touch this up just one more time. And then do that, COVID mask. And then I'm going to do the coronavirus mask on the Space Marine. Oh, this is great. This is great, actually. And I with the new thing that I have, I actually could hook up multiple cameras. Like, I can hook up multiple phone cameras, so I could replace my webcam. I would have to get like I'd have to get like another smartphone. I have another smartphone, but its USB port is broken. Of course. So because of that, if I use that camera, there's going to be like a weird laggy delay. So I'm thinking I would rather for the moment, I think I'm going to suffer with potato cam on my beautiful mug for now. And if I can ever get like another cheap or old phone or something like that, cuz like this is just like an S4. That this is being filmed to you on an S4. Okay, there's one little bit there. There's like that one little bit, and my mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your chapter and your Legion to Bel Air." I'm printing a life-size doll of you in power armor. Yes, ladies. Yeah, that's right. Whoa, Ken from Connecticut. Whoa. Okay, so I'm gonna get these backpack junks. Get those in blacks, because I'm probably gonna do those in silvers, or just leave it black. The back part, the back of the backpack. I don't know. I guess what you would call that, the front of the backpack. Because I mean, does a backpack point backwards, or does a backpack go forwards? So would the back of the backpack be the part that you would see on the back of the person, or would it be the part that would be connected to the person, or like in contact to the person? So many questions of such a redundant, pointless question. But I am happy though about that though. That is good. I really should have gotten that one earlier. That's really, yeah, I really should have gotten or paid for the Droid Cam app earlier. And like I said, it was like, I think it was like $6. So I thought it was 5, and that's why when I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go get it. And then I'm like about to go get it, and then it's like, it's $6, and I'm like, oh come on, you guys like raised the price. This is a highway robbery. I'm just gonna get that part there. Get his headset. And then like what his back of the head plate that so many Space Marines have. Or like all Space Marines have, I guess. I don't know. Or some of them is more apparent than others. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. I'm just painting. That's all I know. That's all I am. I am the paint. Alright, let's get let's get these back prong things, and I think that thing was gotten good enough there. Doing good. So how's it going, Poppin' Mo? How's your night going? If you're still around there, Jackler. So you were at your ex-girlfriend's wedding or something? You were getting married to your dad's ex-wife? Okay, I think that guy can be called done, and we can move on to another Marine. Now, I don't know. What do we move on to? These are our options here. We got Flamer Guy. Let's just blow Flamer Guy there. Ooh, very spicy. So we got Flamer Guy here, who's like kinda holding his flamer, and it's an Imperial Guard flamer. I'm noticing. This is from, like, what's that from? Is that from Cadians or Catechins? Either way, it's an Imperial Guard flamer. And, okay, we got Space Marine Guy here. Space Marine Guy. Oh, he's got the wings. So okay. He's got the cup. He's got a cup and wings. That's right. Space Marine Guy. And then there's this guy, Space Marine Guy, and he's got like, all right, let's get a better shot of this. Now that my spit's all over it. Yeah, that's way better. Great job, Max. And oh no, I said my name. Oh no. How will I not? No one cares. Fuck. Oh no. Okay, so he's one of these guys with like the Grey Knight helmet. I don't know what to call that. Grey Knight helmet. I mean, it's clearly a Dark Angel's helmet, but you know what? Who cares? Grey Knight is style. Grey Knight skis. So there's Grey Knight skis, and then there's this guy. Hold on. Okay. Then there's this guy. Sergeant Stormbolter. So Sergeant Stormbolter here seems to have like torn a Stormbolter right off of a tank, off of like a Land Raider, or off of like a Rhino or something. And he's like, "Give me one of those Stormbolters. I'm good. And he's now going around the battlefield with his massive Stormbolter. There's Sergeant Stormbolter, whatever his name is. And this isn't even necessarily like a squad from. I just picked out 5 Marines that were in somewhat semi-similar condition. So, what do you think? Rambo Marine. Which one's Rambo Marine? Which one's Rambo Marine? Wow, this is actually such a joy now that the models are actually like visible on in the video. They're visible in detail and you can tell what they are. Honestly, you know what I mean? Like it's not just a mass. Like I can probably make this look even better. Bam. You know what I mean? Like so who should be next? Who's next, Jackler? You get to decide because you can actually look at it and see. Yeah, you can actually see it. Oh my god. It's so exciting. Stormbolter guy. Okay. Stormbolter guy needs a little, or he's only got so much left. Oh, he's got some frags. He's got some frags here on the back, so those are at one point going to be green. I can already imagine what he's going to look like. He's going to have like a blue teardrop right there. And it's going to be cool. Oh, man. No, I mean, okay. I don't know how. I think this has at least made the video of painting the models at least twice as good, maybe 3 times as good or more, simply because I think the HD quality went up. I think because I can focus, because I can light it up, because I can zoom in and out. It's all just it's 1,000 times better. A 1,000% better. 1,000 times better is a little bit. That's a little bit. Okay. It's maybe not 1,000 times better. So, let's get some more paint on the palette. Let's get some of these guys base coated. And of course, if anyone would like to help support me and support the channel and support this project, you can help by donating in the donation link in the description below, or you can help me with paintbrushes, paints, new oh my god, with new stuff. You could help. And then your message and shit will pop up. And you can say funny stuff. Or, I don't know, maybe I could do a Patreon thing. Like other people have done in the past. Although I'm not too big on it. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to appropriately do Patreon. Someone might have to do that for me. Because I have this weird guilt thing about it, and I don't like it. And somebody else could be like, this is how a Patreon is, Slath. This is the Slath Patreon. And then people get added into the credits. Or they get given, like, special benefits or mod powers. Or there's like a special part of the Discord maybe I could make just for people who would be things like that. We got DroidCam Premium now. We don't need donations. Oh yeah, I guess. I dished out for the premium and nobody had to donate for it. Why should I guess I've set the precedent. Why should anybody donate to help me ever? I'll just get it myself then. and nobody will donate. I guess that's the answer. Thanks, Jackler, for your supporting words. But that's a thing if somebody wants to do that, because that could help in, if I run out of black paint, sort of thing, that kind of ends me painting a lot of shit. You getting in trouble, Tony? Is Tony the cat just getting into trouble? Oh, he's here to help. Yeah, thanks. Maybe you could help me design that, Jackler. Maybe you could help me design the Patreon, so we could get I could get a Patreon going for the channel, right? And so for future comedy skits and stuff, people could have their names appear in the credits at the end. I guess. I don't know. Is that something that people really like? Like I'm gonna say, like, that's not, like, I wouldn't spend money on that. And I know I'm kind of like shooting myself down here, but I wouldn't spend money on having my name included in the credits. But is that something that people like? Like, do people like? Sure, really? People, or was that sure to you would help? Yeah, because of the delay. But I mean, like, is having your name show up in the credits to a video something that people actually enjoy? I guess maybe it shows that they were part of the people backing it, and like, the video will be like, it'll be there forever, let's just say, lacking foresight into any sort of complications. So it would show that they helped forever. People enjoy recognition? Okay. So yeah, I mean, that could be something. And then I think that, of course, I think there could be other methods and options. Like, I think when I was talking to Valrak, I was like, is there a way you can, like, win entry into your, like, pay only area? And he was just like, no, it's pay only. And I was like, like, not even as, like, a prize, like, you would never have, like, a contest and the winner could get, access to one of these things, and it's just no. Okay. So, I don't know, I was thinking that could be kind of nice. There could be, like, a Patreon area, and one of the ways that somebody could get in there would be, like, doing a Patreon or whatever, like, they donate. And then another way would be that they would, like, volunteer or something. Like, for example, like, I would want to just say, like, Jackler, you would already be in, just to kind of give, like, just to kind of make that clear in a way. You know what I mean? Like, if I were to make, like, a pay only area, you'd already be in, because, like, you have, like, done your helping. You know what I mean? Like, you've been a solid person, so it's like you would just be, like, grandfathered in just by rights. You know what I mean? By rights and recognition, you would just be in. As far as I care at this exact moment. You know what I mean? Like, boop, you're in. You get passed, you get the thing. So, I mean, like, it would be like, help out the channel in different ways. Like, you can help us out with, toss us a little cash. You can help us out by being a voice in one of the skits, maybe, or something like that. And that gets you into the
the cool dude only area sort of thing, right? And that could be cool, right? Because that would be kind of community building, right? Because that would then only be bringing in people that would be, wanting to help into that specific sort of zone. Of course, there would be other people, of course. There would be lots of other people, of course. Many, many, many people. All the people. But I'm thinking that could be a good idea. I don't know. Just kind of rambling. Maybe I'm off on a tangent. It's just kind of like, oh, I've got this camera working. I could be a star. I could do it. I could do it. I know. I can do anything you can do better. I can do anything better than you. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Let's get this handle painted. Let's do this arm. He's got his elbow pad right there and a couple thin coats of black does no harm. Let's just do a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there. And this light is helping tremendously. I'm getting the paint applied to the Space Marine. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a. Painting a Space Marine. I'm doing it on webcam. Space Marine painting time. It's time to paint a Marine. Maybe I should get the armor out and start trying to paint it in the Space Marine armor, but that would be impossible. I would do that, but only if there was a significant donation. And I'm not telling. And I know Jackler doesn't have to do it. Somebody else would have to do it. Because there's just too much. There's too much stuff that could go wrong with that. I mean, there's so much stuff that could go right with it, but there's too much that could go wrong with it that I would have to just say no. Admission to watching the Space Marine paint Space Marines of his own chapter in his own chapter colors. That would have to be yeah. I'd have to have one of like Chapter Master Valrak's guys show up and just drop down like $500. You are now painting a Space Marine as a Space Marine. And then I'd be like, oh no, I am doing that. And then all of a sudden the chat would be like, oh ha ha ha, it is the scam Marine. It is slay the scam Marine. It is scam the Space Marine. And then for some reason somehow I'd be playing Eternal Crusade. But maybe that last part's a little bit just a part of fiction and fantasy, but I think that's okay. So now let's get this ribbony thing. I'm not exactly sure and used to the exact shape of this shoulder pauldron ribbon because it's from a very specific Blood Angels kit, which I think I've only gotten once. I think it's like the Death Company kit, which honestly, the Death Company kit is a good model kit because you get a lot of nice options and things. Like if you want to have some different veterans and stuff, you know, the Death Company kit gives you some nice options for that. Like you'll have jump packs and you'll have running guys and you'll have different weapons. It's a nice kit. I tried Eternal Crusade once, but I don't think it worked on my computer. It took way too long to download it, first off. And then when I actually launched the game, it was just a mess of lag that just didn't work, and I was like, well, screw this game. This is clearly not something that I'm going to play or worth my time trying to figure out. I think I tried lowering the graphics, but I just don't think it worked. Like, I think the game was just too laggy. Then again, maybe that was because of the match I was in. I don't know. I don't know how that game really works, if certain matches can get all super laggy or not. But still, I don't know. It didn't seem like it was the greatest of games, so I didn't really want to get into that. Wow, look at me. I am like talking constantly. It's as if I'm doing it. I'm doing it, everybody. He's doing it. Look, he's gone so far. He's come so hard. Oh shit, which way does the helmet go again? Fuck. I'm gonna have to get an example marine. I'm pretty sure it's this side. But I might as well do the bolter while I'm sitting here with wet paint on the palette. Damn, I mean, like, this could almost be half entertaining now. Now that it's actually, like, visible as to what I'm doing half the time. Or more. Now, like, all the time. In crisp, clear HD. I think there was higher definition than this even. I think it was going to go. But I mean, I just got the new pay for it app, so I'm still going to have to figure that one out for a little bit. Okay, damn. All right, 50 minutes I'm in. I'm going to have a smoke. All right, so let's put this guy here because he's the guy we're working on. And let's okay, wait. And let's zoom in on him. Extreme close-up. Whoa! Enhance. Enhance. What the hell? Enhance. Why isn't it enhancing? Maybe because it's zoomed in all the way and it can't do anything at that level. It has nowhere left to enhance to. So wait, if it's all the way down here, and I enhance. 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 Isolate and enhance. Yeah, no, it's great, isn't it? You know, there's somebody who I should have listened to about paying for this app a long time ago, and I just didn't dish out the $6 for it. And I'm not gonna give him the recognition that he doesn't deserve. So yeah, I came up with this idea all on my own. Let's have a smoke. All right, sweet. No, but that's also this also is going to carry over into when I use this camera for like After Darks and stuff, or because like I use this camera for After Dark. So it's going to be like that's going to look better. Oh man. I might be able to do like the green screen better even. Yeah, actually. I could clean up the green screen sort of thing. So yeah, that's going to be good. So yeah, Jackler, you think was it Cancer Mage? No, it wasn't Cancer Mage. Let's see. What happens if I go like super close with it and then I try to autofocus? So yeah, it can't autofocus when it's zoomed all the way in, it seems, hey? Neko Fire Demon. Hey, what's up, Neko? Neko, so check this out. So I dished out the $6 for the Droid Cam app. I was using the free version because it was sufficient. But now I can like turn on and off the phone light, I can autofocus, I can zoom in, I can isolate and enhance. This guy's going to be pretty sweet. Sergeant Stormbolter. So we've got all that going for the moment. So that's all pretty exciting stuff. I'm pretty happy about that for the moment. That all of this is working. The models are now, nicely visible, crisp, clear picture. I can zoom in, I can light up. I can isolate and enhance. Cost me $6. Maybe I should start putting like a ticker or something. I don't know. Like, is that something that people do? They have like a donation ticker. It's like, it's like a donation of like a $5 donation goal. I'll get to that and then, yeah, that would work. So that's nice. That's pretty nice so far. And then yeah, once again I can use the meow. I can use the Droid Cam X now with the higher detail and all that stuff when I'm doing other videos. So yeah. Also, I can use multiple cameras now and stuff. Like I can use multiple cameras. Although the other camera phone that I have, it doesn't have a working USB port. So it would go off of Wi-Fi, so it would have a severe lag to it all the time, and it's just unacceptable. It's just unacceptable. So it can't be that way. Right, Tony? That's right. So let's try to get some Marines painted, I guess. And really there's no real nothing's gonna get finished for a while. That's probably just like an honest fact. I might have to say that over the next few streams. Nothing is going to get finished for a while. It's going to be a lot of base coating on a lot of different models. There's various types of Stormbolters, Neko. Every weapon, like I would want to say essentially every weapon in 40K is going to have different variations and variants of it. Like, for example, this one right here, to be quite clear about it, this flamer, I gotta clip my nails. This flamer is actually from an Imperial Guard kit. So there's some very slight differences between this. If you were to get a box of catechins and a box of Cadians, two different types of Imperial Guard, they would actually have different types of las rifles. There's lots of weapon variation. I actually have a set of weapons that of 40k weapons in like a tub, which I've kind of forgotten about in a sense, where I have a bunch of different variations of different 40k weapons. I was gonna paint them all as just like loose weapons, and I've got like the old bolter, like the one from the 80s. Then there's like the one from the 90s, like the chubby bolter, and then the more modern one, like kind of the, yeah, I would say the modern bolter, which is what, the Godwin class, Godwin pattern. I think the main pattern that people use, the bolters are used right now on normal Space Marines, is the Godwin pattern bolt gun. But there's variations, of course. There's lots of different versions of the bolter. And the bolt pistol, and the las pistol, and the las gun, and the heavy bolter, and the plasma cannon. There's variations of like every different gun, and most of the time those variations just exist from, you know, different editions of releases of the models when the sculptors have changed, or now it's all computer designed. A lot of it's now, I would want to say a lot of the weapons have a established look that they're likely not going to change, except for the fact that now there's all the Primaris. So now they're going to be reinventing all those weapons again, Primaris styles. So, let's get in frame. I need to get, where's the comfort? Here's the good spot. That's the good spot. All right. So, there's lots of different versions, and like this Storm Bolter that I've taken for this model is actually taken from, like it's meant to be for like a Land Raider or for like a Rhino. This is a vehicle Storm Bolter, but I'm just putting it on this model because, you know, I didn't really have anything else at the time when I built the model, and I was like, this looks cool. I kind of like the aspect of this, because Storm Bolters are meant to be two-handed weapons. They're like, in older editions at least, they were described as two-handed weapons. So I would want to have at least one Marine that's got his Storm Bolter two-handed, you know? I mean, like a bolter is a two-handed weapon, although there are cases of people using their bolter single-handedly. Yeah. You know, outliers and exceptions don't count because they're outliers and exceptions. You know, much like you can use a katana with one hand, but it's a two-handed sword. And this thin black, I really should just motor it all over everything. Motorboat it all over everything. Oh, I'm not in frame. I'm gonna wait. I guess it's not Twitch, so I'm not gonna have like a "you're not in frame" thing. So okay, maybe I need to. Keep my hand over top of the pencil sharpener. And I think that would work significantly. Sufficiently, I mean. And I'm still going to need to grab an example marine just to be sure. Although I'm pretty sure that the black is supposed to go on this side of the helmet. I think I would know my chapter enough, but, you know, sometimes because this is so complicated, this pattern, I don't. And it's like, yeah, I'm going to go check. And then I'm going to cross-reference to make sure I've not got one of those reverse pattern traders. So I'm not spreading the infection of the reverse pattern. Which actually reminds me, as I had just finished doing the, what was it? The 9th company? Kind of mix those up. The Assault Marines, right? I was painting those Assault Marines. And now the only thing as currently structured, which of course things will get restructured. Like after everything, I have a certain goal in mind, and after it's finished, then there's going to be like a box of straggler veterans that are going to be painted, and there's going to be a whole bunch of reorganization of the chapter sort of thing. But I'm doing it this way so that way it feels more like the end can be reached. Certain things are kind of forgotten about. But yeah, there are there's 2 companies that are essentially like 99.9% done. They might have 1 or 2 models that need to be painted, and the entire company needs a wash. So that is the state of like a couple of the companies. But I would rather be putting the time and effort into the models that aren't touched at all. So that way there's an overall sort of done goal, and then those like older models that were never given a wash, those ones can be, you know, gone back to after, and they can be given the you know the treatment and be given the wash that they need, and they can be updated to, you know, if I've made any like changes to certain things, you know, everything can be kind of wrapped up at that point. But I'm thinking that if I want to have the most progress, I'm probably going to want to focus on the Marines that need the attention more than the ones that, you know, could be finished up. That's just a thought I was having. Be gone, thought. Be gone, conscious thought. Just act on instinct. Use the Force. Oh, there's a little bit of soft suit right there. And there's some areas where it looks like primer didn't hit the model, like right here. So I'm probably gonna have to go over those. Well, I am gonna have to go over those with red at one point. And I actually am running low on red. So if people want to help out, you're watching this later on or whatever, I'll have to like write down a list of things that I need, and maybe I'll have to put like a donation goal thing or something. I don't know. And then what was it? I don't even know. Okay, either way. Okay, there's a little bit of black left, and I want to just kind of keep going, but I also don't want to do anything I'm unsure of. So I'm going to do this mouth area. That's right, you got a pretty mouth, Space Marine. Let's do that mouth. Oh, come on, what the fuck? I hate it when I have paint on my brush and it's just not going into the areas. I think there might either there's water in my brush or the brush is just getting fuckered, which it could be both or it could be either of them or both, really. Let's make sure I just want to use up all of that and then I'll go. There's only a little bit now, a little bit left here. Okay, and then now I'm going to go grab. I'm gonna go get another marine, just so that way I have like a cross reference, just to make sure that I'm doing everything in the correct pattern. And I'll be right back. Alright, so I've got one of these classic Marines right here. And this is also, you can tell, this is the one that's essentially been given all of the treatment. Although, in some areas, I guess this is because it's been painted so long ago, I didn't do it the same way I would have in some other areas. Like, I can tell that, okay, that's been given a wash, but that blue Aquila has not been given a highlight. The Aquila on the gun is done in a silver instead of like a blue Aquila. Just minor things like that. But everything else is pretty much the same. So this will work as a good example. I would have grabbed one of my original ones, but actually they had some pattern flaws. They have a unique pattern flaw that I wasn't aware of, that on my original paint set Marines like this, their pattern flaw isn't the legs like most things is. It's actually they have both of their arms painted like the right arm. So instead of it having this one where, you know, the elbow pad and the trim is in black, it's the center's in black, just like on the right arm. Man, what's with all this? I gotta get rid of it. I gotta get rid of these traitors. No, Slave, no. That's just unique. I cannot. Those are just unique Space Marines. Don't get rid of them. No. Bang. What did you do? They're now all like this. That's right. So yeah, Neko, are you still there? Neko, who's here? We got Jacklers here. I'm wanting to get some people's point of view on like the camera. Like the camera's better. I kind of want to get some recognition on it. I want some people to say yes, it was good. You did good, Slave. You did good, boy. It seems like nobody from Heresy Posting showing up. I'm just gonna like spam this in a couple different places. There we go. Let's just spam that around a little bit. Let's see. So Neko, you've seen some of my streams before, painting streams, I'm guessing. Are you seeing, like, is this
This is a lot clearer, a lot crisper, a lot more actually visible than previous painting streams that have occurred. That the $6 was a good investment on in this case, and I guess that's what shows. You put a little bit of money into it, and all of a sudden things will improve. Jeez, it's just the truth, man. Jeez, everything's about money, isn't it? Sometimes it's all just about money, and that's just really sad. All right, so now let's do this helmet. All right. It's all right. That's a little bit generous on one side there at the bottom, but I could probably wipe it away. Oh, wait. Let's try to clean up the brush first. And then I can just... That's at least easier to clean up than it was before. Alright, so it's a lot better. That's what that is the consensus then. Good. I am pleased that this was a good choice and was worth it then. Because then it may actually make these painting streams significantly more entertaining. And I'm sorry for being kind of one note, being almost like broken record, almost obsessed with that fact in this specific stream. But, you know, I just think it's just going to be the case. Like, this immediately has made this significantly better. Alright, let's get that pattern on. Is that going to need a third? Well, I guess I didn't really let it dry, so... So it's going to be one relatively thicker coat compared to the coat after, and then it's going to get another thin coat. So just need to let that sit for a second, and then get any other areas that have been problematic. Get that. However, you weren't centering the marine a while ago. I couldn't see what was going on, but that's not a camera problem. Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't know I guess you can't really do like live alerts or anything. Like, there's not like, it's not like with Twitch, where with Twitch you could have like, you could set things up so that way people could press a button and it would make a noise and let me know that the model's not in frame, sort of thing. I'm going to have to just keep better attention of that, I suppose. I think that's just the only option, sort of thing. I'm just going to have to... Every so often, I'm just going to have to glance over, make sure I'm still in frame. But if I'm ever not in frame, I mean, don't feel shy to let me know. I might be, you know, not realizing I'm not in frame, and then I just look up and I see it. Maybe I look at the comment and I'm not looking at the video. So I mean, we'll figure it out. We'll get there together. It's a learning experience. And it looks like this guy's got like some kind of skull thing on his base there. I think I'm gonna need to hit this again, because that back looks kind of thin right there. I need to avoid going too far across the center there.
I think that's good. Alright. And then there's a couple areas that look like I could get them and get them again. Looks like I could do that. Because I either missed it or it went on thin. I just have to be kind of careful not to hit the areas because it's kind of close to that leg. So it's like, of course, why couldn't I have put the auspex on, dangling in front of the black leg? So that way if I were to, accidentally hit the leg next to it, it would be like, oh, it's fine, because that leg is already black. Ha 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 ha. But no. No, I had to make it extra complicated so that way it would stand out and pop out and it would be like, it would pop out like Castlevania 2. Or like Castlevania 1. Or it would pop out like Castlevania. Oh, there's a couple other areas. Oh, come on. It's always that barrel. What do you call that? Muzzle flash? The hole? Muzzle hole? Vent? Thing? Because I guess those are meant to be vents, right? For the gas or whatever. For the chemical reaction to be able to escape. So that way the bullet can reach full velocity or whatever, right? Isn't that a thing? Isn't that a thing somewhere? Alright. So now that we've got this guy, maybe I could just bring this guy back. Because we don't need wheels where we're going. Da 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 da. Okay. So that's 2 Marines in an hour and 20 minutes. That's terrible. That is terrible timing. But then again, a lot of it's been me just rambling about, look at the camera. Oh, wow. Look at the camera. It's a pretty good camera. I tell you what. If you don't think that you got a good camera here, then you don't understand what I really got you. I got you the cameras. It's a good one. It's a good one. Chiputnik. Right? Chiputnik. Yeah. Yipchaya. So who's next? We've got 3 Marines here to get black base coated, to get blacked. I should get that as a thing. Blacked. And then so okay, wait. One of these, there's 2 bolter guys. So there's the bolter guy with the cup, bolter guy with the granite head, and flamer guy. So let me know what do you think? I've noticed the green screen works better now. That could be true too. The green screen could be working better too as well. Maybe just because I've got better lighting. It could just be a conditional thing just today. But I am still using an old C170, I think. That's what this camera, the one that is looking at me, is a Logitech C170, I think. Singing on point. We had somebody join from Heresy for a second. So I'll give them I'll give him a little bit of a reaction piece thing there. We got, but the green screen works better now because of it. Well, let's see. Let's take that completely out of the picture. You see, now taking it completely out of the picture, you can see that the green screen is working just as. So it might just be a case of just like it's just I'm being presented over a nicer looking background. Right? It could just be that. It could just be that. That's my thought on it. Oh, ho, ho, it's magic. You know. Something lyrics go. Oh, in that way. The words that are intended to be in the next verse. Oh, yeah. You know. I don't know who to do next. What do you think? Neko, who do you think we should do next then? So we got, let's put them in a presentable area here. So we got Flamer Guy with the COVID mask. We've got Mark 7 Marine with Mark 6 legs guy with the cup. He's got a cup, see? That's what makes him, oh wait, did I just break it? He may or may not have had a cup in the future tense. We'll find out. And Slave singing is why I watched. Thank you, Dirty Diver. I hope you guys are feeling all right. I hope you guys are doing good. Make them kiss. They won't do it. They won't do it. They're not going to do that shit. Look, I'm just sitting here like playing with toys. This is hilarious. Okay. Which one am I doing next? So we've got this guy here. He's got, so the guy with the Mark 7 helmet, the guy with the flamer, or the guy with like the Grey Knight helmet. Which guy should get done next? What do you think? Vote in the chat. Vote in the chat. Whichever gets the most gets the host. Whoever's coolest, I'm going to throw a wrench to. Actually, you know what? Neko, you get... Actually, Neko, you... Wait, why isn't it working? Oh, that's because that's not YouTube. This... I have to go in here. All right, so... And Neko... I'm going to throw Neko a wrench. And I'm going to throw Pop and Mo a wrench. All right. Neko and Pop and Mo now have been given wrenches. So, they now have total mod control. Mods! Heavy flamer. COVID mask. COVID mask, helmetless. All right, yeah, COVID mask. We're doing COVID mask guy. Got our trusty handy trusty handy butt plug. Plug 'em in. Plug 'em in like a Glade freshener. Let's get our paint. So yeah, I did think about using the other webcam phone. Like I've got another phone, but its USB port doesn't work. So it would be connecting through Wi-Fi. So it would be really laggy and I would be talking and it would be like not doing what I'm doing at the time that I'm doing it. So I didn't do that. But that could be a thing in the future. So let's see. All right. Let's start with that. Looks like the right there could use another coat. I can see some streaks where it looks pretty thin. So let's get this flamer all painted up. Because black paint matters. And if you're new, please, I mean, I might know who you are. If you're new, it's your first time. If you're introducing yourself, please feel free to do so. Come meet the boys, meet the crew. Sometimes I open... Oh, wait, am I even in frame? Depending on the night, depending on the feel of it, I might open up After Dark chat. So there'll be a voice chat kind of version. And then I guess this is gonna be the shilly thoughty stuff. I mean, I guess I kind of have to do it, right? And if you want, because oh man, I seriously, I even to this point, I seriously always feel super guilty about this, and I hate it. If you would like, and you have the ability to do so generously without it hurting you in any way, there's the ability to donate through a link in the description. Where if you would want to help with like paintbrushes, paints, I mean, I just got this Droid Cam app, which this is really fucking awesome. The Droid Cam has really made this a lot better. It's like you can see the model. I can like zoom in and shit. I should probably check out the filters and stuff and the because this model isn't quite as vibrant as it's appearing on screen. It's not quite that color. Like, let's see if I can I turn down the settings? I guess no, I can't do that anywhere there. Here maybe? Contrast, video exposure. No, that's not what I want. Wait, what happened? Why did it close? What the hell? Okay, well that was bogus. It just cut out all of a sudden there for a second. Wait. Camera, white balance. Does that do anything different? Does that make a difference? I mean, all the shit turned off, though. I'm going to have to refocus everything. Oh, wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? Settings. Automatic.
Why is it not? It's not working anymore. What did it do? It did something. It's all like glitched out for some reason. Droid cam settings. Yeah, why did it do? Okay, so that shouldn't be like. Okay, wait, hold on. Stop. So it's gonna stop that for a second. Because for some reason, it went back to advanced. Like, fucker. Don't go to advanced. It's not advanced. It's not. It's really not. You go to advanced, and it fuckers it. It turns into a shit stream, Randy. Am I even in the right spot now? And so am I even in focus? Like, there's all these problems. Alright. But there's all these problems that are so easily fixable now. Yay! But I was trying to take down the saturation. Maybe I have to do that on the phone or something. I don't know. Is that... Oh, what the fuck? Exposure lock? No. No. Well, it was none of those things. So I'm not exactly sure, but I... Wait, did it just... Nah. Tap the cord. Oh wow, I have to do that every time? Are you serious? No, it was in classic. What the fuck? So it's in classic. Turn on the light. Lights on. Power on. Zooming in. Good. That's all working. Okay. Alright. So a little bit of technical problems. But we're good, I think. But yeah, the color that's showing on my TV, like that looks like it's a lot brighter, more vibrant. It's a little bit more duller than what I'm seeing on the TV. Like actually, yeah, that's a little bit more true light when I turn the light off. Maybe it's just because of the light. I don't know. So let's get this COVID mask guy. Let's get him all protected from COVID. In the grim darkness of the 41st millennium, we are still trying to... in the grim darkness of the 41st millennium. "7 days to curb the infection," or whatever. What was it? What was it? How was it phrased? 7 days to... It was like 7 days to curb the infection or something. It was a year ago. It's so hard to remember. Was it more than a year ago? Flatten the curve. It was flatten the curve. That's what it was. It was like 7 days to flatten the curve. In the grim darkness of the 41st millennium, we are still flattening the curve. Right. Dear God.
Mother of God. That's right. It's never gonna end. And that's why you have to remain in unit coherency in the game. In unit cohesency. You have to be in unit coherency. Geez, can I have a coherent thought? How about that? You have to be in unit cohesency because you can only stick with your unit, right? That's like away from the COVID, right? And then you have to stay at a certain length away from each other and all that, right? You have to social distance. And if you get within 1 inch of each other, oh no, you start Karening the other guy. You're not wearing a mask. You're not wearing a mask. Ah. Oh man. Maybe I gotta throw some wrenches to some other people. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Some people are pretty cool. They might get wrenches. Wait, who's messaging me now? I'm getting messages. I'm getting all these messages. Like all this shit all at once. Like, geez, leave me alone. I'm streaming. You know, like, what's with all these messages now? Okay, so, Brother Marines. So, Flamer backpack needs some other coats. So I'm gonna need to do that exhaust, these exhausts, that bolter handle. I might want to do that, and I think I want to do this shoulder pad again because that looks like it's really thin and shit. And I might want to do that skull, but then again, maybe not. I could probably skip the skull. So. All right, painting. Yeah, let's get a brush. Maybe I could open up the After Dark. I think maybe if I'm doing, I can't be trusted with such power. That's funny. I think maybe if I'm doing After Dark while doing painting, I might want to limit that to just like one-on-one at a time or something like that. You know, maybe put like a cue on it or just have, you know, just like kind of like a gentleman's understanding to it sort of thing. Where it's like, because I guess if too many people are talking to me at once and painting, but then again, that can also still work because I think that when we were doing that before, I was able to just kind of paint and not say anything while there was like 6 other people talking, which that in itself is also good. Yay! So, I don't know. Just kind of talking out different ideas and painting Space Marines. I mean, can't really complain with that. Let's refocus. That's right, Slaith. Refocus. Refocus on the task at hand. This Space Marine that you have. So this strapping individual who is a hero amongst heroes. He is Batman. In fact, he, together with Batman, would create the ultimate wormhole of black power. Shit, that's not what I meant to say. But of a black hole power. So it would like suck in the universe with the amount of power inside that would be in that. It would be powered by Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage. And it would be twice as powerful as each of their biceps. And with this black paint, I decree the Space Marine, a Space Marine that has had a second coat at very least applied to this shoulder pauldron. And you now are a member of the Shoulder Pauldron High Club. And with that Shoulder Pauldron High Club power, with great responsibility, you shall be expected of. And now, the Shriners. I really should. I really should. Whatever it was that I was thinking, I really should. And let's get this side here. Let's just kind of just. Well, it didn't work. Usually the technique just kind of gets that spot, but it didn't. It didn't get it. It didn't get him. All right. Let's put this up. Let's get some in these areas. Good. No, that area. Okay, that part of the backpack there looks like it desperately needs some. Let's get some in there. Some in there. Right there. And then we're going to hit this flamer up. That's right. Nothing better than hitting up a flamer. Right? It's like, that's the ultimate wormhole of black power. It's like, the what? What did you just say? But yeah, once again, a somewhat disclaimer. For a long time now... Wait, that sounds like I'm going to be talking about something that was, but it's really more of something that is. So now, because of moving on to a certain company in the chapter, there's going to be a lot of nothing is going to really get done streams. And what I mean by that is there's going to be a lot of this. There's going to be a lot of just getting the base coats on, where they're going to look like these space marines that are just red and black. But really, they're going to have all these other colors, and there's just so many of them. But, like, getting these... This is going to be such a long, grueling step, and I'd rather just do it all in one big wave over a mass of them than do it, like, 5 at a time. But then again, well, maybe not. We'll see. Maybe I really would not prefer to do that, and I would actually prefer something different. But yes, as the YouTube thought would say, you can always, with the donations, with the text to speech and the funny of the speaking. And let's do that. To be able to help out with paint, brushes, painting medium. That's oh man, painting medium. That shit. Honestly, when I realized about painting medium, I was like using water before, and it's like, oh man, this stuff is fucking magic. It has to be heresy. It's gotta be. Painting medium. It's just too good. It's like what it does to the product. Oh man. It just makes it wet for days. Oh my god. It just makes the paint so wet. Wow, this went on so thin. Like I can see the red through some of the areas. It's like, get it again. Hit it again with the flamer. We're trying to, sir. It's not applying. I'm just gonna have to let it dry and work on other areas. Just try to spread it as evenly as possible. That's right, spread it good. Spread it. Kick it. Flip it. Bop it. Exterminatus. It. That was lame, but yeah, do that. And then you didn't do it, and so then it like blows up, and because it's not the Bop It game isn't gonna fail for the Emperor. You might, but the Bop It game is at least loyal. So if you don't blow up the planet, the Bop It game will. It'll do it for you. That's still gonna need some time. It needs time. The one thing we don't have. We've got lots of time. What am I talking about? Unless I like suddenly randomly die tomorrow, I guess, then we don't have a lot of time. That would suck. Well, I mean, I guess if I was dead, it wouldn't really that suck too much for me because I'd be dead. But it would suck for my cats. I'd feel bad. Well, I guess I wouldn't because I'd be dead. But they'd feel bad. And so now, while I'm alive, I feel bad preemptively about dying. Because my cats would need me. So that's going to need another coat. Let's see if I can... Is that just a hand? Where is his hand? No, his hand's back there. So that's not his hand. Okay. Oh, and then there's like the other side of that canister. Motherfucker. So, we've got two Rona Marines. Wait, let's get them in the frame here. We've got two. These guys are ready for the Rona. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more on that one, and then there's gonna be these two. And then after that, after all of those patterns are all applied and all that, then I'm gonna bring these all back, and I'm gonna get 5 more that need to have all of the black base coat applied. And I'm just gonna rinse and repeat until all of it has the black base coat applied, and then it's gonna be moving on to all the other colors. So I don't know. We'll see how far we can go. This is pretty much gonna be endurance. This is just gonna be endurance. I don't know how long. What time is it now? 8? It's 8. It's 8. I've not eaten anything. Man. It's like, unless somebody wants to order me a pizza. Come on. You know you want to. Yes, give us your address, slave. Do it. Give us the address. So let's go back to the chapter house for a second. Let's do that. I'm going to turn off this. Let it kind of recharge for a second. Let it do its thing. And let's see. Do we got anything new in the Discord? You got anything going on? Let's check out Bloodhounds chapter Discord. Let's go to the memes. Let's see. We just got some memes that like I made, and I got one. There's one I took from somebody else, but we don't need to talk about that. That's not important. Let's go to the memes. So which one is it? It's this one. Is it not working? Doesn't really seem to be working very well. Discord memes. There we go. Alright. So we got some memes as well. Let's see, what do we got up here? Some Star Wars memes. We got some Krieger memes. We got some whatever the fuck that is. Apparently there's Jackler. We got some Justice League or something. Lots of stuff. Lots of memes available in the Bloodhounds chapter Discord. But not if you're not in it. So, let's go back to the chapter house. Let's go back to the chapter house. Bam. Just do a little bit of relaxing. You could put on some of that royalty-free music that everybody loves. I know everyone's real happy with that royalty-free music. I mean, it's the best royalty-free music that we've ever had on the channel, isn't it? Doesn't everybody want to have the royalty-free music? I mean, think about it. That's right. Need some of that royalty-free music. The things we know. We lose ourselves in the something of things. No, if you have seizures, don't look. Holy shit. Holy shit. Like 2 people died. Just right there. Wait, how do I... It would be in color correction, maybe? Opacity. Let's do it. Well, I could turn it back up to the normal speed it was at. What was it at? It was at 100.
Yeah, Brother Marines. This is the most rippity-riptastic party ever. Let's do this shit. We are the Space Marines. We are this. That's right. I'm going to pound you with my fist. I am a Space Marine. You got dissed. Let's go onto the dance floor, you and me, where you will get to know the way that you are not a successful dancer. But neither am I, so I guess that's excusable. So, let's do that. Brother Marines. Why is the music lagging? That is obscene. Let's make that work better. I don't know why it's not. What the fuck is going on with that? What the fuck? That's right, Brother Marines. Let's start the music back up again, because before it wasn't working, but now it is really well. I am a Space Marine that fights in hell. Let's do it. Let's kill some demons. That's what I do. If I see them, I go to hell, I punch them in the face, and then I take my chainsword and rub it up their ass. That didn't really rhyme, but didn't really need to. That's because I'm a fucking G, dude, and I'm going to now do my Space Marine, and I'm going to then be totally obscene. That's right, I am a Space Marine. Space, you got to face that now. Word. Did you know that I have the superpower to riptastically just devour the enemy? I can do it, no matter how many. I can blast them with my bolter sights. I can make them terrified. Frights. I will charge them. I will knee them quickly. I will stomp them in the back till they're brickly. That did not make sense because brickly's not a word. But that doesn't make any sense. Giant birds. Got to go back to the Hive Tower. Peace out, Brother Marines. Let's leave you to this loser.
What an asshole.
Slay.
Oh man, I should like set this to one. Yeah, like nothing. Like I'll set its quality to the lowest possible because it's just like a 10-hour
loop of music. So if I set it to the lowest possible quality, then that would make sense. If anything would be working. Wait, we already did this song. Let's just skip into an hour. When the donkeys smell like donkeys, when the donkeys smell like donkeys, and the donkeys smell like donkeys, and the donkeys smell like donkeys, and the donkeys smell like donkeys. Trump. Trump. When the donkeys smell like donkeys, when the donkeys smell like donkeys, when the donkeys smell like donkeys, when the donkeys smell like donkeys. That's right, the Trump beats go like... Rock the Trump beats. There's always gotta be right? Blast this thing with black, another black layer. It's so thin though that it's fine. And I don't remember when there's like every so often in this giant in this playlist, there's that one song that no matter who it is, it all of a sudden like forces them. It transforms them into like an inspirational speaker. Or to say something inspirational. And then they just do. Like they're possessed to do it. It's the inspirational song. Okay, these guys, I do their masks differently, and I do them like I do the beaky ones. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be black on this side, and then black on this side, so... And I just kind of grabbed this model without even asking anybody, which model are we going to do next? This is the one we're doing next. There is no ask the audience this time. I already used that lifeline. I want to find some way, though, to kind of keep you guys more engaged and kind of make it a bit more fun in some ways. Like, if there's some kind of, like... I don't know, like... If there's some kind of game that could be played. Not like a video game, necessarily. But not ruling out video games. But something like... I don't know, something... I don't know, maybe even requests and things. I'm really not articulating what I'm even saying at all.
what I'm trying to mean.
Go back to that part.
I don't know, what if I even did, like, I don't know, actually that wouldn't make sense, and that'd be hard to keep track of. I was gonna say, like, what if I did, like, an ending credits to the streams, and the people that were there got, like, a shout-out, but then it's, like, there's so much complicated things to that. I'd have to, like, keep track of everybody. Or I'd have to, like, look back over all the names. And by the time that I'd reach the end of the stream, there's a good chance that, you know, many of those people would not be there to even hear that. But then again, I mean, maybe that would be an incentive to stay around, because then by the end of it, they would be like, ha, I was acknowledged. I don't know. Once again, just thinking of things that I could do. I spy with my little eye a traitor noise marine in disguise. Are you talking about me? Well, I think that well, we're gonna have to sniff you out with our hounds just to make sure that you smell right. Just to make sure you have that loyalist smell. Our dogs can sniff it out of people. Some of that knee pad, this foot. I want to do that part again. And then I got elbow thing, bolter. See, just painting regular Space Marines, I find no problem with. Painting Assault Marines, all of a sudden I'm sitting there like, I hate my life, I hate my life, I hate my life. It's how the Bloodhounds test their gene seed purity. The dog sniffs a Marine. If he pees on his leg, he's good. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, it's like half true, half not, half a joke that when you join the chapter, they're like, all right, so here is your scout armor, and here is your puppy. It's like, oh, they get puppies? Yes. But a lot of the time, the puppies die. And essentially, the puppy is like another battle warrior. It's like another Space Marine, but it's a dog. Which, that's something. As much as I really don't want to think about buying more models or anything for a while. You know, what is it? More like Fenrisian wolves, more wolves, even like Goblin Rider wolves. So that way I can turn them into hounds. That might be a thing, because I've got 19 of them. And then I've got a Cyber Mastiff from the game Inquisitor, and I've got another Cyber Mastiff that I custom built out of like a Necron warrior. So you could count those and say there's 21 actual, like, hounds, actual bloodhounds. You know, with 2 of them, you know, they have like a heavy asterisk. Actual bloodhounds. The Space Marine don't awe after getting the puppy. They're shot on the spot. Or is it the other way around? Is that the test? They tell you that on the way in. If you don't awe on the spot, you get shot. And then only the scouts that don't awe. Those are the ones that go on. They have to be steel. And they have to be doom. So it's a Mastiff. Well, that's what they're called. They're called Cyber Mastiffs. It's not quite a Mastiff in the sense of, like, the breed that's, like, gigantic. But if you were to use... And also, this is also from, like, a long-ass time ago when... in, like, the late 90s or early 2000s when this game Inquisitor was out, right? So, I don't know why they called it that at the time. Maybe they had... I don't know if it was previously existing in the lore or not. I don't know. Could have been. It could have been both. And then with that... Or, I mean, maybe it was called a Mastiff because the models were so big in Inquisitor. So it was just called that because of the designer notes or something? I don't know. I don't know! I am happy about this camera, though. Is definitely... And I mean, like, if it's working well, if people can see it, if people are enjoying it more because it's working better, you know, that alone might actually inspire me to do more of these. And I would hope that people would come around to see them, especially if they're, you know, they look better, you can see what's going on. I think right now that's kind of a funny, ironic statement to say at that exact statement where you couldn't see what was going on. I'm gonna have to get used to it. I could maybe zoom it out a little bit. Let's see. That way I'm not gonna lose. I have a little bit more real estate for the model on the screen there, and so I'm not gonna lose it so much. I am kind of interested to see what would, like, with using the contrast paint method, what colors would be needed to paint bloodhounds in contrast paints, and if they would look similar, if it would be, you know what I mean? I'm just seeing if, like, would that be a worthwhile route to go down? Probably not, because it would probably end up not looking quite the same, so then there would be a little bit of a clash between some paint styles, let's just say. Medium techniques, in a sense. I think I've got all or most of the bolter now. At least with... I got one little bit right here. So at least with like one coat. So that, I can go back to that. Back of the leg, back of the... Okay, so the soft suit areas I need to do. Helmet I need to do. Backpack on this side I need to do. Alright. A little bit more black on the palette there. And yeah, Neko, I'm not sure if you read what I was saying about the Doom monsters. They were cool. I mean, some of them I guess are just the generic ones you downloaded, like some of their like alternate Kako demons and things. Those are pretty cool. Of course, the ones specifically that I think you were working on, those were all pretty nice. Because I'm so used to playing with the brutal Doom monsters, one thing I was missing was like a certain element of like physics to the monsters. Like when you would shoot, like let's say I'm shooting a Kako demon, and I shoot the Kako demon, and it would get pushed around because it's floating. I don't know. There was like certain kind of physics elements that they had to it that were just something about them was really satisfying. And then I noticed that being missing from that because for obvious reasons. I'm not saying like it had to be, but it's like that was one of the first things I noticed. So maybe that could be cool. I don't know how they did that. I don't know anything really about making mods like that, but and I forget, was there ever an update that your mod was able to work with like the Space Hulk one? And work with it, like, well? I think I've got that guy, actually, in the Discord. The guy that makes the or he made one of them, I think. I don't know. I remember somebody was asking me, they're like, what did you think of my mod? And I think they were talking about the Space Hulk ones. Okay. Let's get into all these areas. And for some reason, I do these guys like I do beefies. Even though their helmet's probably more similar to a Mark 7. Still working on more brutal deaths and fixing existing ones? Nice. Honestly, those brutal deaths, I feel... You know, because it adds a level of depth that randomly happens every so often. You know, that it just kind of, it satisfies the brain a little bit more than, you know, just like a death animation. But of course, that's so much more work, obviously. Like, I'm sure the guys that were working on Brutal Doom, they had like a few people, I'm assuming. It'd be nice. Yeah, I think. I don't know, maybe, like, I'll see if I can ping everybody, because I honestly think one of the guys that was doing the Space Hulk mods, I swear I remember somebody was asking, they're like, yeah, you played my Space Hulk mod. Wait, do I have that joining? Is it meeting? It's not. Okay, hold on. No, I thought it looked strange. Because it needs to go up there, and then it needs to like join there. Okay, no, I think that's actually right. Oh, was he? Maybe. If you're still in that, I would say go ask. You know, I'm not in there, so I'm certainly not going to. Because I honestly thought that if that would be the peanut butter and chocolate right there. You know what I mean? Getting the two of you together. I mean, that right there, that's fucking Gozer and Chlortho right there. I mean, that'd be sweet. Because some of those Gene Stealer sprites were nice. I just thought some of the weapon sprites in the Space Hulk mod looked kind of questionable. Like I would want to say if I had to choose between the two mods, your one is much prettier than the Space Hulk mod. But the Space Hulk mods have levels. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. Like, my eyes had to adjust to the normal light of the room because I'm like, I've been under this like LED light here, or whatever this is. High-powered LED, I guess. Definitely something I'm gonna have to get used to. Because honestly, this is great. Honestly, this is really good. Really happy about this. I really should have I should have paid for the app earlier. $6. In Canadian Monopoly money. In, like, not really money. Hugging that part there. Oh, I get some right there. Those sprites were taken from another game, so I could use them too. The Gene Stealer sprites were taken. In one of them, they were taken from Space Hulk, and then in another one, they were taken from Space Hulk Deathwing. They were... I'm not sure how they did that with Deathwing, because I'm guessing they would have had to... Or with the original game, even. They would have had to have taken very specific frames. Very choice frames. Kind of like with what we did with, like, those pictures. They would have had to have made very choice, very specific things. So I think this guy's done with the pattern. I don't... At the moment, if my vision's just failing on me, I'm not really saying... Maybe I could do his neck. Just so that way I can really feel there. Alright, this guy's done. With the black base coat. Alright, that's looking better. You never saw those? Wait, which? You never saw that mod? Like, wait, sorry. Can I play in the pronoun game? What are those? What are those? I hate that. I lost. Sorry, I might be... I'm gonna turn this music off. It's gonna... No, I'm gonna keep it on. I mean, like, I have those mods, but I mean, like, there's just... As far as I know, there's 2 different Space Hulk mods. And one of them uses the old 1994 or whatever Space Hulk Gene Stealers. And the other one uses the Deathwing sprites. Let's see what I can do for you. Let's turn this off. Doesn't like playing when I'm pulling out other... Space Hulk Infestation, I think it might be.
Want to play Final Doom with one enemy type and 2 weapons? You can. I think you can actually...
Let's get rid of that. Yeah. Let's see if I can get you a link there. You're not online right now on the Discord, so hold on. I think that's... There we go. I'll send you a link, so that'll get you one step closer to solving the mystery. Hey, now you're a meme star? What? What are you talking about? What? 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 What are you talking about? I'm a meme star. Okay, so this Marine. So I've got to do that part of the arm. This cup. The bolter. What's going on with his hands there? Oh, he's got little teardrop things there. Fuck off. Okay. And this shoulder thing. This all looks shit, so I'm going to want to do all that. There's a lot of areas. I'm probably going to want to just do a coat over everything. And then a couple other coats over the new areas. And then that'll be the final Marine there. Jackler said, "What are those?" Oh. What are those? Oh, yeah. Wait. I didn't pull my feet up or my boots up or anything, did I? Not like that one time where I was like, here's my boots. And then Jackler made a video out of that. What are those? Let me ask you something, officer. What are those? Oh, did you just see that? Oh, did you just see that now for like the first time, you're saying? Yeah, Jackler made that. That's hilarious. Oh yeah, you got me with that one, yeah. I mean, like, there's been some good catches over at Heresy Posting. I was doing one of my memes, and they got some good freeze frames of me. There's some pretty good freeze frames. They're pretty funny. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I should just bring this over to this one. I'm just having a smoke for a second. So okay, so one more Marine. And then... Yeah. And then what? So this has been like 2.5 hours. What time is it now? 8 something? How rare... how rarin' are we to keep going? I've got the energy. I'm just kind of like... I don't know if I would have the energy for like another 5. Maybe like another 1. or 2, or depends on how long. You know what I mean? It depends on what's going on, and I would get re-energized, you know, if there was a bunch of people, sort of thing. So let's see. I'm gonna go check over at Heresy Posting and see like what the fuck.
The real slave returns.
I do. I'm still streaming, Scooby.
Based?
I am. Pretty based. This is Scooby. He's a cool guy. He's pretty based. So what? How's it going? I'm just having a little bit of a break, having a smoke break, doing some painting.
Oh, nice. Oh, I think I'm going to sleep. It's fucking 3:50 here a.m.
3:50 a.m. Well, yeah, you should go to bed.
Yeah, I live in the fucking northern part of Europe, so yeah.
Yeah, I would suggest it. Lock up tight, grab your gun, and go to bed.
I'm just gonna finish this beer.
Yeah, well, that sounds good enough too. All right, well, good talking to you.
How's the painting going? Yeah.
Oh, what's that?
How's the painting going?
Oh, how's the painting going? Oh, okay. I didn't want to didn't want to just stomp over what you were saying there. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I got 4. I lined up 5 Marines, just so that way I'm gonna try to go through all of the black base coat. Don't say it. Don't say it. And I've got like a whole I don't like not 100 Marines because I'm under strength, but I've got like, oh man, I can go count them, but I've got like at least like 50 or 60 tactical Marines that are all waiting just to get like all kind of up to a certain point. Yeah. So I'm gonna tack at it like maybe like 5 at a time, and I'm gonna get these all base coated, and then it's probably gonna take like all week or longer to get some good progress into this.
Probably, maybe longer.
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep at it. So I'm probably gonna do another one of these again tomorrow. You think I might see you? You think I might see you there, Scoob?
Yeah, most likely.
You think I
Depends on
might?
what time it is.
You think I might see you there, Scoob? I'll bring the bong rips and you're Scooby.
Sweet. Okay, based. Yeah.
Sweet. All right.
Sounds like a good deal.
Sweet.
See you, man.
Sounds good. You get some sleep. Have a good night. Scooby, he's a cool guy over in Heresy Posting. Heresy Posting. Only the coolest of people post Heresy Posting. So, yeah. There's a lot of Marines. So I don't know, maybe because we're at like, what, 3 hours? I mean, we could go for a while. Like, we could go for a while. Maybe like, I'm limited to, like, I got my day job, so it's like 5 o'clock by the time I'm done that. And then onward, I'm good, right? So I got the evenings. Unless it's weekends. Then we can do, like, day streams. But unless it's Saturdays, then we're doing After Dark in the night. But we could still do a day stream during the day. Because then that would make it then, the after part of After Dark. Is that your replacement? No. Maybe, Jackler. Maybe you've got to start lifting up. You got to raise the bar, maybe, and maybe that won't be your replacement. So yeah, that's all there is to say about that, I guess. No, that's just who was in the voice chat at the time. I just went over and checked Heresy Posting, and then he was in the voice chat, so I just popped in just to say hello and be like, "Hey, I'm still streaming, guys. You guys gonna come back? You guys gonna send me some shekels or what? Like, donate me shekels. My name is Max. I have a big nose. Send me some shekels. Send me those shekels. Come on. What the heckles? Where's those shekels? Alright. That's right. Remember, my name is Max. I got a big nose. You can donate me shekels in the link below. Donate shekels. I apologize to anybody that's had a seizure, and I'm not liable. Okay, fine, it's not big this way. It's kind of big this way. But it's still big in its own way. And my name is still Max, and you can still donate me shekels in the link below. Oh man, that's what this has become, isn't it? Oh, do I still have that? Oh, that was in the other thing. That was in the other stream. Okay, a little bit of fun. That was a little bit of fun. that was like a little bit of fun. Okay, so let's take a bong rip, and then let's finish up this 5th Marine base coat. 3 hours in, I guess. I don't know if I'm gonna get that done in 15 minutes, but 3 hours-ish mark, I think, is when that would make sense. We'll get to that at that point. Isn't that right, Slaith? I mean, isn't that right, Slaith? That's what I totally meant, yeah. Yes, brother Marine. That is totally right. Because I, Slaith the Space Marine, which am not a looped animation, but I guess at one point was actually doing this, and that one point could be right now, as far as you know. You can't really say that it's not that way. I am a Space Marine. That's right. Now, back to the other guy. Yeah, so. We'll just take a bong rip. Oh, we could play the most recent donation to the channel. It was a great donation. We gotta play this.
I am getting moist. OWO.
See? That right there. That right there. That made it all worth it. And you could do that too with Can Do. So let's get this model painted. So let's get some base coat. Let's get some paint there on the palette. Welcome to Palette Town, where all of the palette is. And it's a town. Motherfucker. So we got this guy, and we got him in focus. Focus. Focus, focus, focus. Sweet. Alright, so let's go for this part. I guess I'm just going to have to go over that rope. It's bullshit how there's like a space there. So I get kind of forced into painting that rope anyway. But that's fine, because it'll have a dark base coat, and then I can go over it with other colors and make it really rich and full of the jeu de vivre or something. Let's get some of that. Let's get some of that, just a little. And I mean, now that I can actually zoom in the camera and stuff, I might end up repositioning where my camera is. But then again, I mean, like, this is giving pretty nice light. It's giving pretty nice camera coverage. You know. I mean, do I really need to reposition the camera arm? I mean, as far as I know, it's fine. I mean, it is still like 1,000% better than it was before for so many reasons. So yeah, I actually am kind of re-energized to do painting streams more often, like a lot more frequently, just because I mean, I don't know, I think that kind of makes me want to do it more, because before it was like watching hot garbage, and this is me, and I mean, like, yeah, geez, I can recognize that. And now the video quality is much better. The light that the camera, like the phone, is able to use with that, because my phone's really old, and for some reason it doesn't like to let the light work independently. So if I'm using the camera with Droid Cam, I can't like turn on the light with another thing. So it's nice that I can do that. And that part's gonna be, there's some soft suit wrist part there. Maybe I'm getting a little bit overzealous with some of this, but it's fine. It can all be fixed. Cleaning up a little bit of mist paint is not as big of a problem as just not painting. You know, like paint your models. Paint your models. Why aren't you painting your models? Paint your models. You might as well. You've got nothing else to do. You might as well. Pretty soon, that's all anybody will have left. It's just Warhammer. At one point, all the world's real wars will be fought with just Warhammer. The warlords of the earth will become the people who have the biggest Warhammer armies. Guns no longer are effective in real life, just Warhammer armies. It's just so dumb. But it's funny. Oh wow, this looks like I went way too far on one side. I'm gonna have to clean this guy up at one point. Definitely, but whatever. Right now I'm just doing base coating of one color of paint, which I kind of paused on saying because it's like the art student kind of in me is just like, but black isn't a color, it's a shade. With one shade of paint, it's like, it's not a shade, it's a base. There's no winning in that description. Like there is no victory there. Don't fight that war. I'm not exactly sure when this brush that I'm using is going to just give up, but I have a feeling it's going to be somewhere. It's going to be somewhere in this giant batch of Marines. In like this specific one, like this next one. I have a feeling that this brush is going to give up and essentially is going to become just like another dry brush that's in the collection of dry brushes. And when you have a brush that's so ruined and there's nothing you can do about it after a certain point of you've used it so often and it's just given up. I've got another dry brush, sweet. Okay, so I need to do the rim of that boot. Maybe this part, I think. Yeah, definitely that leg. Just the legs then in general. That's going to need another coat. Okay. So who do we still have on board? We got Jackler. I'm just going to call that one out. We got Jackler. Jackler's here. He's not leaving. Because it's still pretty early for him over there, I believe. So he's probably still here. I'm guessing maybe we got Neko. And maybe we got some... Is there somebody knocking on my door? No, it wasn't. It's weird. There was nobody there at all. Okay. Ghosts. Alright. Haunted Livestream again. Welcome to another episode of Haunted Livestream. And really, I don't even need to be wearing this headset if I'm not listening to anything. It's really just more for clear audio of my voice at that point, which I could probably wear it around my neck, but then that's kind of uncomfortable. Then again, wearing this thing on my head and leaning forward is also really, really uncomfortable and kind of hard on my neck. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. That's what we'll do. Precisely that. If you got ghosts, who you gonna call? I don't know. I'm not the Ghostbusters. Call the Ghostbusters. Oh no, not those ones. Alright, after you. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. brush, don't you quit on me now. Thinking there was water in the brush there. Because it was picking up the paint, but it wasn't dropping the paint. I'm going to see what I can do with that later, maybe with some soap. I might wrap this up after I'm going to get this guy finished, and then I'm going to wrap this up, and I'm going to try to clean this brush. And then, alright, I would say that this is a successful test of the new camera system at the moment, sort of thing. And so I hope that that would be a good sort of kind of teaser, taster, whatever, that would then lead to possibly, you know, repeat offenders. You know what I mean? Coming back for another serving because it looks a lot better. You know? And then, of course, because it looks better, much more willing to stay around longer. And then, you know, that then can possibly lead into some pile-ups where people show up and then people start talking to each other and to me, and then it all becomes a big community thing. Yay! Big success. Ah, no. That's at least a lot easier to clean up than the way it was. Okay, good. I'm fine with that. Who are you gonna call? Jackler. I guess. Do you know stuff about ghosts, Jackler? Jackler knows ghosts, apparently. And I also have a feeling that he's, like, for some reason, a bit behind. I don't know if he's paused the stream or not. And for some reason, he's now increasing in delay. I don't know. All I know is Batman. Okay, was there... Oh, there's a part. Haha! Take that under the globe area right there. You thought you were not going to get painted. But guess what? You were! Surprise ending. Alright, so we got the arms, we got legs, helmet, and bolter. So let's do this helmet. Alright. on the palette. So we're going to probably need to pick up a little bit more. Especially because there's lots of spots that seem to have not really gotten great even coverage. Yeah, and this is dead. Okay. I'm gonna need a bunch, because I'm gonna do that bolter as well. Alright, so that should be good. And there's gonna need to be other coats. Okay, so let's try to get rid of what's on my brush there a little bit. And what's going on there? Well, I mean, I know precisely what's going on there. It's stray cat hair, I think. I hope. Alright. Let's get some of that. Make sure we get another second coat across the helmet. Being careful not to go across that. Oh. Huh. Okay. Excellent. So now there's a bolter. Let's see, if I did 5 a day, right, over a week, that would be 25 of them. And if this took 3 hours, you know, with lots of time being taken on me talking about, like, is it looking better? Is it looking better? I mean, you know, time could be organized more efficiently. But I mean, so let's say if I did like a 6-hour stream, I could do 10 of them. And this is depending on also the level of the pattern that's also been applied to them previously. Like, fortunately in these cases, these Marines have had a good portion of their pattern already applied before, you know, I picked them up today. Or picked them back up again, I guess I should say, rather. And so, deduct time. So we'll have to compare that to ones where I'm doing the whole thing. But then again, I'm really not going for speed or whatever here. I'm just going for that end goal. I want my chapter painted. And if it takes a while, then it's going to take a while. That's just the reality you gotta face. But it could take less time. And how could it take less time? By me actually painting it. Or by me getting others to paint it, by commissioning them to do it. I suppose that would also significantly speed it up. But then I'd probably get something that wouldn't look quite the same as my other. It would clash. It would look weird. It would either look too good or it would look too shit. Or it would look too different. It would just look too something. So of course I'd have to complain and then paint over top of it. Okay, so I think I've hit it all. There's like that one spot there that's just like, let's see if I can get it. There's a touch of water here to this. No, that ruined it. Okay. Well, that guy's pretty much done. So, 3 hours, 10 minutes. 5 Marines have had their black base coat applied, more or less. If there's any, if they need to have it done again in other areas, that's not here nor there, sort of thing. So, let's bring them up onto the stage here, I guess. We'll just call it. We've got our 5 Marines here. We've got Sergeant Stormbolter. We've got Rona Bolter. We've got Rona Flamer. We've got Grey Knight Bolter. And then other bolter. So that's 5 Marines. So either I wrap it up here or I get more Marines and I keep painting. And I'm kind of hungry, so I'm kind of thinking I might want to wrap it up here. So I don't know. What does the chicken gallery say? Ultimately, it's up to me. So ultimately, if I don't want to do it, I won't do it. That's something that's ultimately if I wanted to just say fuck it, I will. But I don't know. What's everyone else thinking? All right, let's turn that off. Can you jump in Terminator armor? Can I jump in Terminator armor? I don't have Terminator armor. I've got power armor, buddy. Can you jump in Terminator armor? Sure, probably. Like lore-wise, I imagine. I imagine so. So here, I'm gonna stop this camera and we'll let it take a break. It's getting warm. So you might as well swim. My world's on fire. How about yours? That's the way I like it and I never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. And yeah, that's right. I messed up the lyrics of that song, but that doesn't matter anymore. So, I guess, wait, how come I don't have that here? So I'm going to need to add, man, so many things I need to do. Because I don't got it in here, right? No, I don't. So, wait, did I lose it? I did. This. Alright. And in this area, I'm going to have to add a media source. And that media source... Oh, what? know why it did that, but it did. And I don't like it. So we'll just do this.
Well, I see by the clock on the wall that it's time to bid you one and all goodbye.
Goodbye.
So long.
So long.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Adieu.
Adieu.
Be good.
Stay well.
Bye-bye.
Keep warm.
Relax.
At ease.
Take care.
Stay loose.
Adieu, mon vieux.
À la prochaine.
Goodbye till when we meet again.